Hey guys, Graphon here. Playing more Antimatter dimensions. It's talking there first feel weird. I think it's the first thing I've said all day. It took me a moment to remember how to talk. Completely normal. First dimension auto buyer. Buy until 10. What's that do? Current interval 0.6 seconds. Why only until 10? By singles? Perfect. I understand completely. How does the auto buy work? Enabled. So now it'll automatically buy 10 of the second dimension? Okay, nice. So I can just wait and it'll do it automatically. That's great. This is going really fast now. Already at trillions. Waiting for 35 eighth dimension. Are there only 8 dimensions? I wish I didn't waste my news message suggestion complaining about how I wasted my news message suggestion. Because I wasted my news message suggestion because someone who really cares about news messages. A man has fallen into the moat of a great city. Civilians report the moat is filled with acid-resistant matter, and that the people in charge are mostly made of acid, so they're quite resilient to the effects of acid. News. You're already at quintillions. So I can get auto buyers. I can get an 8th dimension auto buyer. It's really expensive though. Instead of, it's 110E. I guess it's not too much more. And 140E is the tick speed auto buyer, which is an important one as well. Sacrifice disabled. No 8th ads. Okay, so that'll buy automatically. What's this? Some sort of coin system. So is it just like the same loop over and over now, other than like the galaxies and dimension boost? 88th dimension is when I can get galaxies. That's quite a ways out. So we're already at septillion. Just going up faster and faster. It's just, I do like the auto buyer thing. So does that mean, does the auto buyer work when I'm not in the game? Because then it would be like fully automated, right? And like leaving it for 2 days would just like, it'd keep auto buying up and up and up, and the E's would get infinitely bigger. So what happens when you do like start running out of E room? I mean, I guess you can fit like millions of E's, which would take forever to go through, but what happens if you do run out of E? Because I have to buy that one automatically. I can still do it. If I want to lower one manually, I can just click it. I just went from like 10 nonillion a second to 100 nonillion a second with barely any difference. And E to the E33 is a so E33 is a decillion. Now just hitting 10 is E to the 34. Or the next E level. There we go. So E39 is when we can get the next 8th dimension, but we need a couple more 8th dimension yet. Even we need multiple hit 8th. We need like a third 8th dimension hit yet. Whenever we get any upgrade, it just like it either boosts the amount we're getting immediately, or it like boosts the amount that it's increasing by. So I'll get that. So the 7th dimension increases twice as fast. So it's like, it's the non-alien amount, which is almost at that. That's about to hit an E number. Now it's 33E. So it's the first dimension amount times, like, what? Like almost a million now on the left there? Times almost a million? And 100 times per second is how much money I'm making? Is that how the math is done? That looks about right with the E's. There's 6 in a million. 100 times per second would be another 2. So yeah, that would make 42. So 54E is when I can get the 31. Dimensional sacrifice. With all your first to 7th antimatter dimensions with the cost and multiplier unchanged. For a boost to the 8th antimatter dimension, it'll take time to regain. Fine, do it, yeah. I'm already back up to septillion. Okay, it's times 1. Okay. They're already just back up. It increased so fast there. My first one's already back up to E44, E34. It's getting close to E35. So 150 times a second. You're multiplying 20 by 100, so 2,150 times a second is how fast the seventh dimension is increasing. So is that worth it? It's probably worth it in the long term. A lot of waiting now, though. So because of the exponential nature, I don't think it matters that if we lose everything, because all the stuff we had done up to that point was just like minute compared to what we make at the moment. Hey kid, want to buy some ninth dimensions? I could dimensional. So if I hit 2 and then dimensional sacrifice, it'll double boost my eighth dimension. If every antimatter were Planck volumes, it's measuring in Planck volumes now. That is the smallest amount. The Planck volume is like the smallest thing in the universe, so eventually it's going to have to start saying 2 protons now. Because it is quintillion Planck values there, so I'm going to have to knock it down quite a bit yet. That's quadrillion Planck values. Eight days, jeez. I'll do the 1 next. $20 quadrillion. As soon as like the upgrade happens, it's immediately gonna fall lower, yeah. I've already been boosted down lower now. It's gonna fall to hundreds of trillions, 100 trillions next. So does it actually at any point say like multiple protons, or is it just gonna go like further than Planck's somehow? E54. And there falls quadrillion. Now we're at hundreds of trillions. So dimensional sacrifices wouldn't even be times 2 right now. That would take a long time to come back up. Alright, so it automatically bought second dimension. I was gonna buy eighth dimension there. I think buying the lower dimension's faster though, right? Is the lower dimension better? Or am I wrong about that? It's running out of trillions now. Yeah, there fall the trillions. And above it, like, the seconds just temporarily disappear. Now we're down to like 200 billion only. So it'll automatically buy 1 and 2 again for next. Yep. There go hundreds of billions. There goes 50 billion. Now it drops much faster again. I think that was the one it did. Yeah, and there's 2. There's that one. There go billions. There go tens of billions. Right away, billions will disappear. Third dimension auto buyer is available. Nice. Third dimension auto buyer. Nice. So 61 is the next thing. Hundreds of millions now. We're running out of Planck volumes. Even the Plancks can't contain my antimatter. Ha! Building up to this. When we're getting half per second, it'll take like 8 seconds. There we go. There go the hundreds of millions. At almost 8 days and 14 hours, we're running out of Planck values. We're gonna fall to just like thousands now. Could just start like putting zeros and then point 0.0000. I could just start putting zeros, and technically that would make it smaller if they were partial of a Planck value, but that can't happen. Come on, game. How many would I need for a hydrogen atom? I would need an electron worth too. I'm gonna get a dimensional sacrifice when it hits ×2 and see how long it takes to rebuild. Actually, no, we're out of time. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you guys enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe. We were at 51 of the first E. We're already back up to 40. I guess it'll barely take any time at all. It's exponentially going up. So it takes a while to hit 2 and then 3. And then it very quickly hits 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then goes up the next one. I'll be up at 50 in no time. It's just going much faster, yeah. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe. We'll finish this iteration next time, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.